The person living with dementia may not remember the day, but they can enjoy the moment. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we meet today and pay my respects to the elders, past, present and emerging. Thank you. Hello, my name is Sally. I've worked with people living with dementia and their carers for over 25 years, and I'm passionate about working with the community for better outcomes.
My name is Valerie and I live and I work in this community. So I've had personal experience caring for a family member with dementia and I'd like to learn more about it. I notice, Sally, when I'm talking to family members and also with my own experience, that they would be agitated or just so fixated on or obsessed with something. How would we sort of comfort them and de-escalate the situation?
It can be hard because once their mind's fixed on something, but often it's trying to have a change of subject, a change of activity. So somebody might be really looking for their wallet, can't find the wallet. Nothing will soothe them about the wallet. You might say, well, look, why don't we just go and have a cup of tea and have a think about where it might be. Where did we last have it? That kind of thing. And just by breaking the concentration on the wallet, by having the cup of tea and maybe bringing some other topics into the conversation, can sometimes just be enough. Sometimes taking someone out for a drive can change the scenery, especially if they enjoy drives, and going to familiar places, driving past other houses they used to live in, or the school they went to, or where they used to play footy, anything like that, and a bit of chat.
Yeah, I know with my dad, he used to love fish and chips. So, you know, just to go down and get him fish and chips, he would just love it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Think of things that used to bring them pleasure.
Yeah.
And try and bring that into their activities. And it's a great distraction. If Dad was ever agitated about something, say, oh Dad, let's sneak out and get some fish and chips.
Yeah, I like that. Another distraction could be like a lot of our people love going fishing and they like going down to the river. So I was thinking, even if they just took their family member and went down to the river and just to sit, I think that would be something wonderful for them to maybe also bring back some memories for them as well.
Oh, that'd be wonderful. And yarn about old days.
Absolutely.
And what they did as a child. That's perfect.
And maybe even art, like go to an art gallery if they were an artist, or
absolutely,
maybe a concert.
Or a lot of people worked on farms or lived on farms.
Yes.
I've taken people before now to the sale yards. We have sale yards here in town, and just being amongst the other people from the land and connecting and having a cup of tea with them and seeing the cattle and the sheep sold or whatever. Could be the local chook auction. And that reminiscence that's so important, talking about the good times of the past. And some people it's going to school, some people it's being out on Grandad's property and milking the cows or chasing the sheep.
Yeah. I do know of an auntie, when people would go and visit her, they knew that she had this particular song that she loved. So what they would do is start singing it, and straight away her memory would be singing along with them.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Another thing we also suggest is don't argue.
Yes.
Because you won't win. Simple, you won't win. If you're telling somebody that they're wrong all the time, they're going to push back. They're going to get agitated because you're questioning what they believe. So you know you've got a black outfit on, but I'm telling you it's red. You think, no, it's black, but no, I know it's red. It's much easier to say, yes, Mum, it's red.
Yes.
Go with the flow. Go into their reality. To them, they think that colour's red. Does it harm anybody if you agree that it's red? No. The only time you sort of might is if safety's involved. You know, they're trying to put the gas on and not light the match, that kind of thing. But really ask yourself, is this worth arguing about? Is this worth pushing? Because the person living with dementia gets really stressed, and you get really stressed, and nobody wins.
Yes, that's right.
So if you go with their flow and go into their reality, it makes life much easier for everybody concerned. Another thing that's important is to realise these people living with dementia have a brain disease, and they're not doing things on purpose. They're not being obstinate on purpose. They're not fighting you on purpose. It's just the changes in their brain, and we don't question it with other diseases.
That's right.
So why do we question it with dementia? And I think the more we try and understand the other person's point of view and how they're really feeling inside, and I know you've told me from your experience that that was one thing you learnt, was patience.
Yes.
And giving somebody time. It's just finding out those trigger points, things that upset them. Triggers could be something simple as, you look like a girl I went to school with and she was horrible to me, so therefore I don't like you.
Yeah.
And it's got no relationship, but in their mind, somebody from the past looks like you, so they might not like you.
Yeah.
And you've got to respect that then. If you visit people either in a care home or someone who can't get up and down easily and they're agitated, hunker down, and a good Scottish word, kneel down or come to eye level with them so that they feel you're listening to them and hearing them.
And that they're important on the same level.
Exactly. And just talking in a nice, calm voice and trying to, depending on their ability to communicate what might be wrong. All they might need is a touch on the hand. A lot of people don't get enough physical contact if that's their thing. Obviously, there are people who don't like being touched, and that's absolutely fine. But I would say, Val, would you like me to, can I touch your hand? Can I hold your hand?
Asking them permission.
Can I give you a hug? Asking permission, not taking for granted. Another thing is to not walk up behind people, because it can give them a big fright, but also we never know what somebody's past life experiences have been. And there can be a lot of trauma in people's lives that we know nothing about.
That's true.
And depending on where their dementia is, that trauma can be coming back into their minds.
Yeah, and it could be like with maybe people who were part of the stolen generation.
Absolutely. Or who didn't have the happiest of home lives, or brought up in institutions, or lost babies and children. We don't know what other people's trauma is, and I think we have to be really sensitive. I know something's hurting you, can I comfort you?
Yes.
Rather than bulldoze in and tell me all about it.
Yeah,
that's not our place.
You've got to think too, if they don't know who you are.
Exactly, they're not going to confide. And some people don't want to confide anyway, but the hurt's still there, and sometimes the only way they can let it out is to be agitated.
Yeah.
So if somebody's showing them kindness, but never from behind, always from in front or where they can see, and saying their name.
That's a good one,
You know, hello Val, I realise you're a wee bit upset. Can I hold your hand for a little while and sit and talk to you? And that eye contact and if it's culturally appropriate, can make a big difference.
You might say, how you going, Aunt?
Yes.
Because it's universal to them, you know, like community, uncle, and then it's also a show of respect. You're saying, how you going, Aunt? How you going, Uncle?
Yes.
And they know that, oh, well, I'm their uncle or I'm their auntie, so...
I know, that's lovely,
Yeah.
isn't it? And that's what's so beautiful in the community, is that feeling of belonging.
And that family connection.
Yeah, I think it's wonderful.